If you're considering buying a new Model 3 Performance, the brand new model, you need to get in really, really fast. You need to buy it quickly because it's going to be the most popular Model 3 in the United States for one very good reason. It's $2,500 cheaper than the Long Range, meaning it's only slightly more expensive than the base Model 3. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. It's great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. The Model 3 Highland Performance, we've just got all the details, specifications. It's got forged wheels, 19-inch rims on the front, 20-inch on the back. It's got new power. It's got more power. It's got 30% more peak power. It's faster. It's got new suspension. It's got all the Highland upgrades. It's got new seats. It's got new splitters. It's got a carbon fiber dash. There's heaps of upgrades. I'm not going to go into all those here, but I want to make a point which I think is worth considering for people. Because the Model 3 Performance qualifies for the entire federal EV tax credit, that means the price comes down to $45,500 US. So it's nearly $2,500 cheaper than the Model 3 Long Range, and not much more than the Model 3 standard model. I think this is the best value Tesla you can buy right now. $45,000 US. I think it's without question the best Tesla that's ever existed, for starters, based on the price to value equation. So for $45,500, you can get one of the best performance cars currently on the market. It's very fast, 2.9 seconds, 0 to 60 miles an hour. It does it in the real world. It's quite an impressive car. Now, no one really knows exactly why the Tesla Model 3 Long Range doesn't qualify for tax credits, but the Tesla Model 3 Long Range, the price is $47,740. The Model 3 Performance, after you apply the $7,500 federal EV tax credit, the price comes down from $53,000 US to $45,500. Now, obviously, the batteries are made by Panasonic. They're made in the United States, and they enable this vehicle to qualify for the full EV incentive. Now, the reason the cheapest version of the Model 3 doesn't qualify for the incentives is because it uses batteries that are lithium iron phosphate. They're LFP batteries. They are manufactured by CATL. The cells are. Now, Tesla repackaged them. Tesla basically buy the cells from CATL in China. They're sent to America. Tesla repackage them, put them into battery packs. They all put them together with battery modules. There's lots of things that go with it that Tesla do manufacture, but the cells themselves are, they're from CATL. So that is the one thing that stops the Model 3 standard range from qualifying for EV incentives. Now, I don't know how Tesla's able to get the Model Y standard range, which has the same batteries, to qualify for EV incentives, but for some reason it does. Anyhow, some context. Yes, the Model 3 rear-wheel drive, it's still pretty affordable. It's only $38,990 before options are, and obviously there are no incentives, but $38,990 means it's still nearly $6,500 cheaper than the Model 3 Performance after its incentive. But for $6,000, the Model 3 Performance is a vastly superior car to the Model 3 standard range. It's kind of a no-brainer to purchase the Model 3 Performance if you qualify for that EV incentive. It just makes so much sense to get it. Without incentives and options, the Model 3 Performance starts at $52,990. But I still think that is a very good price. When you compare this car, the only comparable car I can think of is significantly slower. It's the 2024 BMW M3, but that starts at $77,000. If you want to get the M3 with similar specifications, similar seats, basically similar level of specifications on the interior, you're looking about $90,000 for the BMW M3. That's a big difference. That's nearly $40,000 more expensive. The Mercedes-AMG 63, all right, that starts at $80,000 before options. You do need options to actually meet the range of specifications of the Model 3. But the AMG C63 is actually about 120 pounds heavier. In fact, could be a bit more than that because you've got to put fuel in it. Once you add fuel, you're looking at probably 150 pounds heavier than the Tesla Model 3 Performance. So this whole idea that EVs are too heavy, well, the AMG C63 is clearly too heavy then as well, because the other thing worth considering, even the BMW M3 is a pretty similar weight. It's a little bit lighter, but pretty similar to the Model 3 Performance. There's only one other car which maybe some people might cross shop with the Model 3 Performance, which is the Honda Civic Type R. That's $45,900 US. But, big but here. First of all, it's front wheel drive. Some people might like that, but I've had front wheel drive cars. Very, very hard to launch these cars off the line. The performance is very hard to get, and it does 0 to 60 miles an hour in about 6 seconds. Compared to Tesla's 2.9 seconds, well, I don't think that's comparable personally. But guys, what do you think? If you got friends who are into performance cars, even if they don't like EVs, get them onto this. Just let them know the details, specifications. It's got new brakes, which are much better than the previous brakes. It's got new performance seats, new suspension, adaptive suspension from Koni. It's a proper legit performance car. Thanks for watching.